The new year, unfortunately, has not come with any ray of hope for Turkey's president, Recep Tayyip Erdogan. His troubles are only mounting, Turkey's foreign trade deficit being the latest. The country's trade gap has surged beyond $45 billion in 2020. The month of November saw a jump of 154% year-on-year, 154%. Our next report looks at the numbers in detail and tells you how Turkey's economy is set to suffer all the more because of its president's politics and policies.
Turkey's economy has become a roast. Trade deficit has surged 154%. The trade gap looks something like this. For November 2019, Turkey's trade deficit was $1.99 billion. Same time next year, Turkey's trade deficit becomes $5.3 billion. We are not discounting the Wuhan virus pandemic. Still, how can the foreign trade imbalance surge so much? Experts blame credit explosion. Some say it's because interest rates were kept below the country's inflation. Then there are other factors like the gold rush. Turkey's consumers stocked up on the precious metal, courtesy a volatile lira and a high inflation. The rise in demand for gold led to an increase in gold imports. This is the net result. Turkey's imports rose 15.9% to $21.1 billion year-on-year in November. It was driven by $2.66 billion in precious metal purchases, including gold. Meanwhile, the lira lost 20% against the dollar in 2020 alone. Its value halved. The story so far, too, is just half. More blows await Turkey's economy, both from the European Union and the United States. The blows will come in the form of economic sanctions. Erdogan is running from pillar to post. He's installed a new central bank governor, a new finance minister, but none seems to have a magical wand. Experts say Turkey's $760 billion economy may just narrowly avoid a contraction. For citizens, borrowing costs have nearly doubled. Banks are now extending far less credit. There is debt, there is frustration, and there is a call for change. 2020 was a test of Erdogan's commitment to austerity and leadership. Guess what? He failed. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.